Hey, yo, Chris, where you at? I'm in town.
What's good? It's your boy Chris Hovers. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Do that. Help your boy out. Back with a part 2 video of L's I took in college at Emory University. My aunt actually hit me up and wanted me to make this video. So this is the part 2. If y'all haven't watched part 1, definitely go watch that. I shot that not too long ago. Let me actually see. This was that was 7 months ago? So anyway, the first video I did to this was 7 months ago. Obviously I haven't been as consistent as I probably should have been with that. But this isn't necessarily a series, or I guess it is kind of a story time series. But yeah, I guess that's another series I'm gonna do. You know, I got my Leslie Verse series. If y'all haven't checked that out, definitely go check that out. It's a dope series where I'm pretty much laying down new exclusive verses. So it's a lot of unreleased music that y'all haven't heard. The first episode I actually recorded that the same day because it was a beat that I was like, I heard a beat inside of this sample pack that I have, whatever. Anyway, cooked that joint up the same day, and I was like, yeah, I gotta lay this down. And I already had the Leslie Verse idea down in my mind, and I was just waiting on, you know, the right time and the right song to do it with. And so I did that for a song called Control Freak. So definitely go check that out. Check out the first episode of that. And then yesterday I started my music review series where I review my own music, at least starting out, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna eventually branch out and start, you know, reviewing other artists' music too. But for right now, we're just gonna focus on creating content for Chris Hovers, because why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to wait on anybody else to create content for me or anybody to discover myself. I'm discovering myself every day, so why should I wait on everybody else to do that? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into let's get into part 2 of the L's I took at Emory University. Oh, so it turns out I already had this part 2 planned. It's actually in my notes. See, that's why I love myself. I love myself for the things I do, and you know, the precautions I be taking sometimes when it comes to creating content, the things that I plan out for myself. Yeah, let's get it. Okay, this story is, yo, this was crazy. Biggest L's I took in college, part 2. Yo, this is the craziest thing ever. I told y'all in the last video I was taking physics, right? I was taking physics my freshman year, physics 141. And at Emory, they require you for your first year, just for your general education requirements, they require you to take science, a two-part science class, and one of them has to be with a lab. So physics 141, my first semester, freshman year, I had a lab with it, and the lab was like, it was like later in the day. It was like 8 p.m., 9. I didn't get out of the lab till like 9 p.m., something like that, right? And so I actually had an exam, and I don't know what happened. I think I got the dates mixed up or something like that. But all I remember is just having to walk all the way to the math and science building. And that was like a good little, walk from where I was, right? Or at least at the time. Anyway, I got the dates mixed up for the freaking exam. And it's so funny because the day I thought the exam was, it was pouring down raining. Like, I had to go through the rain, walk all over on campus, and at the time, nobody's outside, and it just felt so weird to me. I'm like, dang, why is ain't nobody on campus? Well, duh, it's raining, it's pouring down rain, ain't nobody gonna be outside just chilling. But yeah, it was late at night, and I remember the lab exam was gonna be the same time as our lab pretty much. So I get all the way to the math and science building through the rain. I'm soaking wet, all that, right? Only to realize nobody else is going there at the same time. I don't see nobody there, like nobody heading in the same direction. You know, I'm thinking I'll at least see people for that. And it was nobody. It was like a ghost town. So it just started to feel more weird the closer I got to the math and science center. And I started panicking because I'm like, dang, am I late? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did I like miss the exam? And I go to the freaking door and the shit is locked. I'm like, oh boy, I'm out of here. I'm done. Like, they about to kick me out. Like, they gonna kick me out. It was so many times in college I thought I was gonna get kicked out because like I was the worst student. I probably should make a whole nother video on that too. I was the worst student. Like, I was not your model student, for real. Like, real talk, it was terrible. But I made it through, you know what I'm saying? I made it. So the door is locked. I'm like, yo, did I really just miss this exam? I needed this. And plus, the lab exam, or at least it was said to be easier. You know what I'm saying? So it would help your grade out a little bit, in which it did. It actually, when I actually took the exam, it helped me pass the class. So anyway, I got all the way home and I'm like, dang, bro, I really just like, I was thinking so like crazy. Like I had some crazy thoughts running through my head at that moment. Like that's just how much pressure they apply on you at Emory. It's like, or just at a school like Emory, it's like, dang, like they make you just, everything is so serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, why so serious? But yeah, yo, like it was just crazy. I remember thinking like, dang, are they this cruel to where like, because I'm late, they literally gonna lock the door? They ain't even gonna give you a chance to take the exam. I was thinking all kinds of stuff like that. But I got back to my dorm room and I'm just drenched in rain. And I think I either looked on the syllabus or somewhere on my computer or something, whether it was an email or something like that. And literally it was like, I was like a week or two off from the freaking exam day. And I was like, yo, I was tight, but at the same time, like I had more time to study. So that was reassuring. That felt good. And I was like, okay. But yo, I was like, wow, I just hiked it through the rain. It was just terrible. It was just bad. It was really bad. Terrible day. It was a terrible day. I got drenched in rain. Speaking of rain, this next part, yo, so a lot of those who know me, like who went to school with me, at least my first 2 years, know that I had one of those hoverboards that everybody used to rave about. And I used to ride that shit everywhere around campus, and it was crazy. Like people literally referred to me as Hoverboard Chris whenever they were talking about me, because that's how much I was on that shit. Oh, my beloved hoverboard. I went through like 2 or 3 hoverboards, I think. Like that shit broke like a few times. Like I damaged it like a few times or something like that. But anyway, this next story is about how, I think it was like the last time. This was like the last one I had, I believe. Had a hoverboard, boom. I'm riding around campus all the time. That's how I got to class. I think at some point, I don't know if I crashed it or it's, you know, sometimes I had to hop off of it and just like let that shit just tumble because I was about to fall or something like that. Hopefully ain't nobody see me. I'm pretty sure people saw me. If you see me fall, comment and say you see me fall. I doubt anybody really saw me fall. They probably just gonna be trolling and say they saw me fall. Anyway, it got to a point where my hoverboard got a little banged up and one of the front lights, you know, one of the lights in the front, it got punched in. So it was like, I had to, it was like kind of like not inside. I had to like take that shit out or something like that. The shit broke. Anyway, literally one time I was coming from, I think I was coming from work. So I used to work for my school as well and used to raise money for my school. And one time I was coming back, it was at night. I got off probably like 9 o'clock. And it was raining again, and I was coming down the hill, and usually, you know, I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure on the hoverboard box it said don't ride this in the rain or please avoid water at all costs, some shit like that. But you know me, I was just on some nigga shit. I was like, bro, I don't care. It wasn't pouring down raining like when I went to the Math and Science Center that day on you know, on that dark day when I was dreading the exam. But the ground was wet, you know what I'm saying? So I think it had rained that day while I was at work, but it stopped. I'm going down the street, and somewhere along the line, me going down the street, there was like no street lights at some point. There was like, it wasn't that much light, and I couldn't really see the ground. It just looked like, you know, the ground was already a dark color. It just looked dark. Whole time I ran into a puddle, and so when I hit it, it's just, I just remember like, I don't know, I just remember falling off my hoverboard, like not falling, like, dang. Now I gotta tell a whole nother story because I did fall off my hoverboard. Like, dang, I might be thinking of that actual story. I really like, oh dang, that ain't hurt thinking about it. I really like decked it. Like, I shouldn't have been riding in the rain anyways, but yeah, like I don't know how my hoverboard just like lost control. I think it was because it got water in it. That shit literally just took it just bust a hard left turn, and it just came from under my feet and I fell on my ass. Like, that shit was crazy. But the time I was referring to it first, I was going through somewhere on campus. It was at night, and I couldn't see this puddle. And I just remember my hoverboard just feeling like I just rolled in some mud or like some quicksand or something. And I fell off of it, but like I landed on my feet, and I was like, oh shit. And when I stepped down, I'm like, dang, like I picked it up, and it was just like all this water and gunk. I was like, dang. So after that, like the battery light on it used to show like a battery light on the top, and it used to be green or, you know, whatever color, yellow, red, whatever. It just lets you know. No, it was only green or red. It'll just let you know if it's low battery or not, right? So I picked that shit up, and I was like, damn, like I tried to let it dry. Like I left it alone for a few days, and for a while, oh, there we go. Now we're leading up to when I bust my ass. So for a while, I thought it was cool. And it was like, it was straight. It was like, okay, it just dry. I just need to dry a little bit, you know, dry the circuits, whatever. Nah, bro. That shit was taking hard lefts, hard rights on me like crazy. I was landing on my ass. That shit was so crazy. Like, and I'm pretty sure people saw me, you know what I'm saying? Like, people had to have seen that happen to me. I don't know. I never had anything like super embarrassing happen with that shit, but it was bad. It was bad. Rest in peace to the hoverboard though. Those days are long gone. I don't even remember the last time I had one of them shits, but it was cool while it lasted. Oh, look at that. I guess that wraps the video, because those were literally my last 2 points. It was like I got rain in my hoverboard, and then the last one was I fell off my hoverboard in the rain because of that shit. Anyway, hope this video was nice, quick, and easy for y'all to watch. Comment what you like about it. Comment what other videos I should make, which y'all want to hear. Story time. I don't really care how we do this, how we get down. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make more content for y'all. What's good, Peso? Peso, if you want to hop on the camera, I don't really care. I just made a little video. This Peso Q right here.
What's happening, y'all? Y'all fuck with this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck with this shit.
Yeah. Peso is also Late Night Early Mornings. He's one of our artists as well. You know, of course, I'm Late Night Early Mornings too. So, yeah, man. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe on this video. Thank you for watching. Peace. Blessings on to you. Oh, what you want to say, something?
Yeah, y'all like, subscribe, all that shit. Y'all gonna find all of us. No cap. We the best coming out the city. Tap in.
Tell it. See y'all.
They wanna know.
Hey, yo, Chris, where you at? I'm in town.
Then head over to my YouTube page, and that's if you need an update. Today I'm probably in a high state. A state of mind, I take my time.